Thank you for joining me. Please get into a comfortable seated position. I'd like you to hold both arms out in front of you so they are level and turn your left hand so that your palm is facing upwards and your right hand so that your palm is facing downwards. Good. Now check to make sure that those hands are level. Close your eyes and settle back into your seat and make yourself comfortable because I'm going to test the power of your imagination and show you how your wonderful subconscious mind can work for you. I want you to imagine now that I'm placing on your left hand a very heavy book. The pages are very thin, and this is a very large book, so there are literally thousands of pages, which make this book extremely heavy, and you can feel it weighing down on your hand, and your hand is feeling weighed down, heavy. It's such a strain holding that book. But wait, I'm going to place another book on top of that one. This book is a dictionary with a shiny cover and just as thick and just as heavy as the first. And your hand is getting ready, tired now. Really, really tired and heavy. So heavy, it just wants to go down and down. Your hand is getting heavier and heavier holding those books. It's going down and down and down, and you're feeling more tired each moment from holding those books. But I'm going to place one more book, and this time your hand will go all the way down, just feeling those books weighing you down. Another heavy volume there on top of your other two, and your hand is so tired, so tired. Good. Now I want you to imagine that I'm tying a piece of string around your right hand, and the other end of the string is attached to a beautiful, brightly colored helium balloon. The balloon is shiny and metallic on one side, and it bulges out because it's filled with helium, making it lighter than air. So light that it floats right up into the air, higher and higher. And as it goes higher and higher, you can feel your hand lifting, rising, elevating, going higher and higher, feeling light and floaty as it begins to move upward. The string holding the balloon is tugging at your hand, lifting it, raising it, higher and higher, higher and higher, floating all the way up. That's right. Now I want you to drop the book and relax both of your arms and put them on your lap. You have now noticed how suggestible you are, and that's good. Go deeper and deeper and deeper into meditation. Go back, way back, and think of a time that changed your relationship with food. Maybe your mom would starve herself. Maybe you saw people eating and then making themselves sick after. Maybe you were eating out of boredom because it made you feel better. You heard negative body talk about food and how it affected your body. You food shamed yourself. You felt fatter than you weren't, that you weren't worthy of eating healthy, and you weren't worthy of eating good food. All these sights, words, and feelings that made you change your relationship with food. Look back and see what you believed about food when you were 5. Those beliefs are holding you back. Well, not anymore. At the count of 5, your amazing, extraordinary mind is going to take you back in time and is going backwards, backwards. The tape of your life is winding backwards, and you're becoming smaller, shorter, and see yourself as yourself when you form these beliefs. I'm counting to 5, and you're becoming that younger self. 1, becoming shorter. Your years are peeling back. 2, going back to your younger self, smaller, younger. 3, 4, drifting even further back, traveling back, back, to a scene where you form these beliefs about food. 1. As I click my fingers, it's like you're switching on the TV and going back and watching the film play back. And you're right in the middle of the picture. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer these questions and know the answer to every one of them. Are you outside or inside? Is it light or dark out? Are you alone or someone with you? How old are you abouts? The most important question I want to ask you is, in this scene, what are you doing, feeling, seeing, and experiencing? You can feel like it happened yesterday. You can feel, hear, see, and experience everything that made you form your beliefs about food. I'm going to count to 3 and click my fingers, and you're going to hear something that was said to you directly to you, about you, in your line of hearing, that all has to do with where you got these limiting ideas about food. On the count of 1, 2, 3. Your ears are open and you can hear something being said about food. You can hear it, but also for the first time you can see with clarity how what you saw and heard and experienced you all those years ago and how they have affected your view on food. Look around this scene. Look around and take notice. How old are you? What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? What are you hearing? You might be hearing, food is bad, all food is poison, fats are the enemy, eating many portions a day makes you fat, carbs make you gain weight. Stay in that scene and look at it with fascination. Look at it and realize that this is your light bulb moment, your illuminating aha moment. You're a little kid and experiencing this stuff. You think to yourself, wow, this is how I experience the world. All the stuff I've been told about food is affecting me all these years. Look at this scene. Look over it and observe it. Look around it and through it. Now put it to one side and go back to another scene, the block about your body. Again, on the count of 5, you are going to a crucial and vital part of your views on your body. You're going back to see yourself in the significant moment that has to do with why, where, when you got a block about your beautiful body. You're in that time tunnel again, being pulled back, drawn back, taken back. The movie of your life is being rewound back, back, and backwards. Back you go on the count of 5, and you are becoming that younger self. 1, becoming shorter, lighter, years are peeling back. 2, going back to your younger self, drifting to a deeply vital memory of you, how you got a block to you and your body image. 3, 4, drifting even further back, traveling back, back, back to a scene where you form these beliefs about your body, drifting to an even more significant scene to why you have this block. 5, and just be there. Watch the picture on the TV as it turns on and it's warming up, and you are right in the middle of this picture. You are able to see and answer every question starting right now. This scene where you are, is it daytime or is it nighttime? Are you inside or outside? Are you alone or is someone with you? How old are you abouts? Here is the only question that matters. In this scene, what are you doing? Hearing, seeing, feeling, and experiencing. I want you to feel what you felt then, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and experience what you experienced. When I click my fingers, you will hear exactly what you heard. Are you ready? Here it is. On the count of 1, 2, 3. You can hear someone saying something to you all about body image. You can see how what you heard is affecting your family and how it's led that to believe that being comfortable in your body isn't possible. That other people can love their body size themselves, but you can't. Stay in that scene again. This is your aha moment. Look it over and go, of course, I see now. That's what I saw when I was a kid. I lived that. I learned what I lived in that scene. I can see the message that's going on, the message that I got about my body image. I can see how I've kept that going. And you learn what you live. And as a kid, you had no choice but to live that way. But today, you have a choice to let it go and learn something new. To look over that scene, look around it, and look through it. Because it's not you. It's not your reality. Now I want you to put that scene to rest to one side. Put it to one side for 1 minute while we go back to one more. We're going to look at where you got your belief about love, finding love, keeping love forever. You need to earn love, chase love, look a certain way to get love, which isn't true. Love is always there for you, and you can have it for the rest of your life without ever having to go looking for it, or without any work required, and without having to look a certain way once you understand the block you have with love. You might think, I have to have thin thighs and fat hair. I need to have thin hair and fat thighs. None are available to me, but none of that is true. I'm counting back from 5. You're visualizing another vivid, crucial, powerful, significant scene that has to do with why you believe that real love, lasting, amazing love isn't available to you. Back you go on the count of 5, and you are becoming that younger self, back to the crucial moment, rewinding, backwards, rewinding. 1, becoming shorter, lighter, years are peeling away. 2, going back to your younger self, drifting to a deeply vital memory of you and how you got the block about love. 3, 4, drifting even further back, traveling back, back, back to a scene where you form these beliefs about love, drifting to an even more significant scene to why you have your block. 5, and just be there. Watch the picture on the TV as it's warming up, and you are right in the middle of this picture. You are able to answer every question starting right now. This scene where you are, is it daytime or is it nighttime? Are you inside or outside? Are you alone or is someone with you? How old are you abouts? Here is the only question that matters. In this scene, what are you doing? Hearing, seeing, feeling, and experiencing. I want you to feel what you felt then. See what you saw. When I click my fingers, you will hear exactly what you heard then about love. On the count of 1, 2, 3. I want you to stay in this scene. You're a small child and feel that love isn't available to you. It's so hard to keep it. You can get love, but you have to work for it. Run after it, chase it, be good. Stay in that scene. I want you to see this again as an illuminating aha moment. Think, yes, of course. When I was that little kid, my dad wasn't there. My mom was busy. I didn't feel like I was enough because if I was enough, they would have been there. He or she wouldn't have left. They wouldn't have preferred my brother or sisters. My teacher wouldn't have been mean to me, but they were. And because they were, I felt that I was not lovable enough. I can see that I've carried these around with me for all these years, and that's how I saw the world as a child, and no one came along and said, well, that's not you. Well, today we're going to say that's not you. So I want you to go back to the very first scene. I want you to imagine you're holding 3 snapshots, 3 DVDs. First, when you went back to the food block. The second scene, when you went back to the body image block. And the third scene, when you went back to the love block. I want you to imagine you're looking at scene 1. You're holding it. I'm going to tell you that's not you. That was you, but that's not you anymore. I want you to repeat after me. I want to interrupt that belief and repeat with me right now, that's not me because. And when I have you say this, I want you to give me the because. Because I deserve to eat healthy food. Because the fact we were poor doesn't mean I can't afford to eat healthy. I want you to give 1,000%. Let it all go. Repeat after me. Remember, we're talking about scene 1, the food block. That's not me because. Finishing the sentence out loud. We're going to do this 3 times for each scene. Repeat after me now. That will not be me. That cannot be me for the rest of my healthy life ever again because. That will not be me. That cannot be me for the rest of my long, gorgeous life ever again because. We're going to now look at scene 2. When you have this belief about body image idea in your head, I want you to repeat. Now, that's not me. I'm not that little kid. I won't feel like that ever again because. And when I have you say this, I want you to give me back the because again. Still in scene 2, I want you to get louder and justify to me why that's not you. Now, that will not be me. That cannot be me for the rest of my life, ever again for the rest of my fit life because. That will not be me. That cannot be me for the rest of my long, wonderful life ever again because. Good. Now let's go to scene 3. This crazy idea that we didn't deserve love, that love isn't available. Someone wanted you to be here. Someone wanted you to be alive and to live a happy life. And they'll support you and give you everything you have, but you must believe you're worth it. So let's get rid of the block keeping you from love. Repeat now. That will not be me. That will never be me ever again for the rest of my long, joyful life because. That cannot be me ever again for the rest of my loving life because. And one more time. That will never be me ever again for the rest of my long, abundant life because. And now I want you to repeat some more words with me. Now you've just created a vacancy. You've let that old stuff out. And when you let old stuff out, it's time to let new stuff in. Repeat. I am enough. I matter. I'm deeply significant. I have a gift. I have so many talents. I'm healthy. I feel comfortable with myself and my body. I love myself from the inside out. I'm ready for abundance. I'm worthy of abundance. I deserve abundance. Good. I want you to think about your world if you were healthy. If you're creating new, healthier habits, giving yourself the love and respect it deserves, the love and respect you deserve, the more you take care of yourself, the more you can take care of others. I want you to think about your world and how other people's worlds would change if you lived a healthier lifestyle, full of self-love, abundant self-esteem, abundant health, abundant love, abundant nutrition. You have an abundant mindset, and you never worry about where love and abundance is coming from. Thoughts of what if I gain weight, what if I get rejected, no longer cross your mind. Decide that you live in an abundant world, and because you have more doesn't mean others have less. I have a generous heart, and when I have more, I give more to others. When I have more, I can do more good things. I am a better person, a better partner, a better parent, a better employee, a better friend, a better daughter, son, you name it. Everything about all the good you can do. Think about how when you go from zero to abundant, so can other people too. There are people in the world who are abundant in health and love. We can all be abundant in health and love. You can be abundant in health and love. You are abundant right now. So think of how people will benefit from your health and self-love. As you go deeper, I want you to think about the missing bit in you. We all wait for someone to say, I love you, you're great, you're amazing, you're wonderful. You have the unmet needs from being a child. As children, we need to feel safe, healthy, loved, supported, and significant. And if you didn't get that, then you've grown up and you felt unsafe, unloved, unsupported, and insignificant. And I need to find someone to meet my needs, a partner to say I love you, a boss to praise me when I do a good job. You can find them, but they won't do it for long. But when you do it for you, it lasts forever. So I want you to do one more thing. Think about the unmet needs from a little kid that you were, the words you wanted to hear. As kids, we all wanted to hear that same thing. I'm proud of you. I love you. How lucky I am to parent you. You're great. You're smart. You're beautiful. You look amazing. You're abundant. You're interesting. You are great to be around. Whatever you needed to hear, I promise you, you are that. Say it now. Your mind doesn't know who's saying it. It just lets the words in. Whatever you most wanted to hear, I want you to say it now. Repeat after me. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're a great kid. You have something to offer the world. You're talented. You matter. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're significant. And now let's say together in the I form. I matter. I'm talented. I'm significant. I'm lovable. I'm enough. I'm beautiful. I'm healthy. I love myself. I have something to offer the world. I have ambition. I have drive. And I'm unstoppable. And as you go deeper into an extremely relaxed state, you go deeper and drift deeper. You're aware of a powerful, extraordinary transformation taking place because here is your truth. When you were a little kid, you saw what you saw, heard what you heard, felt what you felt, and you experienced what you experienced. You had no choice. But now you will have a choice because you are not that little kid anymore. You are a beautiful, talented, healthy, loved, extraordinary, and gifted adult. And as the talented, gifted adult that you are, you will never again, for the rest of your long, abundant life, you're going to think that you aren't worthy, magnificent, or abundant, or any other thought you had from a child. It will never again be relevant or even interesting for you to believe that what you thought then. You've put it all away. You let it all wash away like dirt off your body in the shower. All of the old beliefs are shrinking, letting go, and releasing. They are disappearing. They are gone. They are gone. They are eradicated, eliminated, and you are free from all of your previous beliefs. They are out of your life and will be out of your life for the rest of your long, abundant life. It's something you once believed once long ago, and they will no longer interest or affect you ever again as you move on from one extraordinary, astonishing accomplishment. You can move on from one accomplishment to another. That is the truth about you. Stay in this truth for a minute. Remember, that kid isn't you. It's a memory. Something that you are lovingly letting go and growing away from. And knowing that, feeling that, believing that, you can slowly, calmly, easily get ready to come back to the room, knowing you can never go back. You have recoded yourself and have installed the truth. The truth is not what you felt when you were 5, 4, or 3 years old. The truth is you are here, abundant, healthy, loved, talented, significant. You can have everything and anything. You can have it all at the same time. You are knowing this to be true. You are knowing it, feeling it, seeing it, experiencing it, and believe it. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, bringing you back to the room here with me, back to your deeply relaxed, healthy body. As I count, you're going to walk up a flight of stairs and let these words keep healing you every day, believing your new beliefs to be true, always. 5, bringing you back to this current room, place, and time, feeling loved and healthy. 4, another step up, feeling a deep sense of calm, refreshing energy. 3, loving who you are and who you're becoming. Count, stepping 2, 1, opening your eyes, feeling present in the moment, wiggling your fingers and toes as you become aware of your beautiful body.